23 and 1. Window blocked so I can't see the sun. Push-ups hunted down all the way to 1. Just caught another case like I ain't just beat a gun. Somebody on the phone tripping, she won't let him see it, son. Go ahead with your shit, go ahead with your list. Them niggas that you think hard, me and them no mix. But everybody begging though, everybody riding.
Go ahead with your list.
Screaming out blocks, we be sliding. Good on your welcome home if you wasn't screaming free me. Mine on the mill behind that wall, hold up, free me. Tinted Impalas, we probably pile up for the mission. Lord, I know I'm contradicted, but I'm praying that we hit him. But I'm thinking about his mother before we go.
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Getting to it, like that, like.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit, so could you save now? This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Rivers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. Catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing Rivers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
You talk about this Giant defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
19 right.
Rivers. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Scott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Ready. Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
What you said, bro? What touchdown? I didn't even see that shit. Secular?
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Said it don't look like it's the same. You want to
Scott looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Scott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
19 line. Come 19. Come 19. 75, 75, 18. Right here. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Buckner. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Buckner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers now. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Rivers to throw it. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rivers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Rivers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70, shot 50, shot 60, 79 Broncos.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a quick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go again with Scott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. 20, 10.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Rivers. And that's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
3rd and goal for Rivers. goes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Buckner. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing, Rivers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
On 1st down, Buckner. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Giants 31, Eagles 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Scott. Oh, he's got a little daylight
Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it at around the 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Rivers. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Liking 18. Go.
Back to throw. Rivers runs through the contact. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Rivers on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Buckner. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Buckner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready, check. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Scott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing again. Buckner. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw again, Buckner. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 55 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing Rivers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Buckner. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Throwing on 1st down, Buckner. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Buckner. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw. Buckner. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, it's Scott, and he'll be taken down here.